Harrison from Bute Discs here, and I'm here to tell you just the facts, straight down the line, and I'm not here to do any disservice to anyone, but I'm here to tell you, the farmer, why you should be buying the Bute Discs. So here I have a CL2. It's 112 kilograms per metre. There's a lot of weight there, and they got a cutting disc here, and it definitely serves the purpose. There's no doubt about it. They've got lots of these out there, so they must be doing a good job. But I'm here just to tell you a couple of facts on the amount of wear you get on the CL2 compared to the Bute 850, which we've newly released this year. This one here, with the camera, you can't see it, but it's 60 mil or 2¼ inches of blade before you need to change the blade out. On the Bute 850, which is the same weight, because we've loaded up with 3 weights. Grabbing the tape measure again, and we got 90 mil, 3¾ inch of wearable disc before you need to change the blade out. Now that in itself would have to be a season or 2 of extra blade that you can work before you need to change them out. So let's change the discs out. With the Bute discs, you need a battery operated rattle gun. You put them on the 4 bolts holding the discs and you rattle them off. And that's all you need to change out the Bute discs. With the Kelly discs, you need a press. You need to press these in together, and there's a pin there. So I don't want to have to buy or borrow a 5-ton press. Every man has got a rattle gun in his workshop, and that's how we change out the Bute discs compared to the CL2s. Now of course, let's get back to the weight again. 112 kilograms per metre, and that's it. You are stuck with that weight. You cannot change the weight for any soil in every season. If it's digging too deep, that is it. You can't do it. And this Bosch at the back, that doesn't hold the disc out of the ground and control the depth. That Bosch is behind the disc. You're already cutting out the soil before this rolls on the ground. And what happens when you start wearing that down an inch? Once again, it's just a Bosch at the back, and it doesn't control the working depth because it's behind the disc. What controls the working depth is the weight. Now as you see here, with 3 weights on, I'm 110 kilograms per metre. But of course, as I've explained before, that we can decrease the weight of our 850 system by taking a weight off. Now, when I take a weight off, I'm down to 97 kilograms. I would start off at 97 kilograms compared to 112, and it's because of the dish of the disc, the curvature of the disc. You could save yourself money by only having 2 weights on rather than going for the 3rd one, because just the curvature of the disc would make up that weight per metre. And once again, we go from 97 down to 87 down to 77. Now if you're ever running 77 kilograms per metre, grabbing the tape measure again, We're up to 4¼ inches. 4¼ inches for wearable disc. That's the difference, everyone out there. You can buy a disc that serves a purpose, and you're buying the name rather than the disc. Let's get onto the wagon, everyone, and let's jump on the 850, and it gives you 4 different weights, controls your working depth every saw and every season, and it's a great product.